Hello, my lovers! Welcome to another Character Tuesdays! And of course, this Character Tuesday is back by popular demand. Yes, I want to start this week by telling all my labbers and those who are not yet full-fledged labbers, thank you for voting. So for the poll that ended last week, it was unanimous. You guys want to keep seeing pro tips from Character Tuesday. And that's awesome. So this week, of course, because we are starting a new year and we're starting afresh, we've just taken a deep breath from last year and we're coming back really strong. This week, we are going to be speaking about characters. And of course, I know last time we went into different types of characters and details and how to create the perfect character, round characters and all these things. But today, I want to just simplify it. I want to get persons who are not in the writing industry, the publishing industry, who are not independent authors, publishers, or any of the above, to seriously understand what a character is. Now, by definition, a character can be human, animal, or a creature, and even an object that plays a very important role in your story. So at the end of the day, your character really is any element, thing, person, or fictional being that is in your story. Now, how then do we differentiate? Differentiation is something that we did last year, and I'm not going to go into that today. I just want to get some basic principles down to kick off our Pro Tip Tuesday. Okay? So just to give you guys a quick understanding, in order for us to execute the acts or deliver our dialogue, then authors such as ourselves will use characters to, of course, push the story along the plot line, or as we discussed time and time again, we are basically ushering our story through to execute our plot. And that's pretty simple. What is a plot? A plot is basically what your story consists of, from the very concept and the beginning of the story right up to the climax and then down to the ending. So at the end of the day, your characters play very important roles in executing your plot. And of course, as I said, for this week, we're focusing on mainly just what characters are, and just to give you a couple examples. So we already discussed that a character could be anything from a person, place, animal, object, thing, and it's what pushes your storyline along with dialogue and action. But what are the different types of characters there are? Again, we did this last year, but for those who really didn't catch it, this is your introduction session. So we have two main types of characters. We have what you call the protagonist, and we have the antagonist. Now, your protagonist is your main character who basically the entire storyline and the plot evolves around. So everything evolves around this one character. And of course, a conflict from within or externally with another character, nature, technology, culture, or fate, acts of God, will influence the choices your protagonist makes. So, and that's important to know. So then your antagonist, which comes after your protagonist, this character or group of characters trigger conflict. So your antagonist basically antagonizes your protagonist into action or into emotion. So one thing to note is that your antagonist can also be a protagonist. And this antagonist can be torn by dilemma, that's internal conflict. So remember, when writing all these beautiful pieces that you're going to write, my independent authors and publishers, do remember that internal and external turmoil go hand in hand. You cannot have a story evolving without creating some type of conflict or turmoil. This is what helps fuel your story, keeps your readers engaged as well. Because what's a story without a good, real breakdown of conflict and resolution? That's what stories include: conflict, resolution, ending. So that is something to really note. And then for our minor characters now, we did touch quite a few. There's one set called the foil. This is that character with opposite characteristics from one another. Then we have static. Then we have dynamic. We have flat. We have round. And we have stuck. Now, clearly, we're not going to go through all of these this week, but just to give you an idea, there are many different types of characters. And one thing that I want to leave with you guys, one big pro tip, is that no story is complete without a character, because characters are what make your stories. So, thank you so much for tuning in this week, my labbers, and I hope you're going to move away today with a better understanding of what is a character and the importance of having characters unfold your mysteries and stories. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and have a great rest of your day, labbers. Love, peace, and blessings. Bye.